shouldn't have bothered.
Ernest!
Oh, good luck, anyway.
Oh, that's very wise.
Oh, it's a bit nippy out.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, ironing, it'll be the death of me. Do you know, I've son at home been looking at me for 3 days. There we are. £5.31, is that all right?
Oh, it'll have to be, thanks. Still, it'll see us over the holiday.
Yeah. I was hoping Terry would be able to help me with putting up orders and things like that. But in the mood he's in, I'm not sorry that Gail's taken him off to that party.
Sounds very hectic across there, doesn't it?
Sounds like fun to me. And the stuff Mr. Baldwin's taking from me. Well, if that doesn't put a smile on Terry's face, I don't know what will.
Ernest popped across to let the ladies know he bears them no ill will after that unpleasantness about their payday. Well, one has to try to promote the Christmas spirit.
Is that what you call it?
Go on, Eddie, you're
Come on, Eddie! Stop it, you can't cooperate.
Honey, what are you playing at? Shut up!
Hey, out!
Go away!
Keep going,
Stop! This is not funny anymore! Elsie!
It's all right, Ernie. I won't walk any offers. Hey, speech, Ernie. Speech is wonderful. Speech. All the time, Mr. Baldwin. On the count that we've got to find something to do to keep warm.
All right. Mike, clean! Hey, you're improperly dressed, you know.
Ooh, hasn't he got white legs?
All right, I'll give him the speech if you give me my trousers back.
What trousers?
Oh, very funny. Oh, give me some room, man.
Give the man some room. Right, Ernie.
You'll never make it to the border, Eddie.
Oh, poor old Ernie. He'll never live this down. Hey, have we finished? Eh? What about another?
Now, look, you try that on me and you'll be outside the factory gate with your cards in your hands, all of you.
Spoil sport.
Exactly. Oh, come on! Open a few more bottles. Enjoy yourself.
Come on, we've had a spill. Hey, what about Tom over there?
Now, look, you lot sit on me, you know. I'll set the missus on you.
Oh, and you want to see if she's 17 stone, if she's a pound.
She's 18, actually.
Hey, who was it you said was the weakest sex?
Oh, the fellas love, especially in the head.
If you're going to have a drink, you'll have a proper one.
All right. Nice.
Nice in here on zone, eh?
Not bad.
Nice. What was that for?
Felt like it. Terry,
Aye?
you're not going to really leave round here, are you?
Why not? Fat lot to keep me here. Well, is there?
Well, I wouldn't like it if you left. And if it's just a matter of finding a job, why don't you go see Mike Baldwin? Just my answer.
Irene's already tackled him.
And?
No.
Supposing I try?
Would you?
Of course.
I thought you'd be getting your foot in across the road.
Nah, I decided to let them lovely ladies find their own amusements. Oh, poor girls. Might have a little bit of business this afternoon, you never know.
Excuse me.
Hi, if you like.
You don't think Mrs. Walker's forgotten me?
No chance, love. It might be just another customer having a test drive to you, but to her, it's a major social occasion.
Mr. Abernethy, I haven't kept you waiting?
No, not at all, Mrs. Walker.
Good. Shall we proceed then?
Can I have a word with you, Mrs. Walker, please?
No, if you'll excuse me.
Only we need some more glasses, you know, across at the factory because we're having a party. Just to borrow light.
Really? Well, now, shall we discuss the drinks you'll require first?
Oh, no, Mrs.
and then we
we
can
don't
discuss
need
the glasses afterwards. Naturally, I shall let you have them free of charge as a courtesy.
Oh, we've got the booze.
Yes, you have, haven't you? From the corner shop, I believe.
Yeah, but Rena don't have any glasses to lend out, like.
No, she doesn't, does she? Well, now, this is my offer. Will you tell Mr. Baldwin that he can have as many of my glasses as he requires for your party? The charge will be 50p per glass, all damages and breakages to be paid for at cost.
Thank you for nothing. Come on, Vera.
My pleasure. Right, Mr. Abernethy, all yours.
Seems a nice fella, that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
She wants to be careful, though, buying a car off a stranger. I'm going to have a look at it.
Yeah, I think I'll have a look too.
Hey, Bet, why don't you mosey across to the party? There's no doing here.
I've been told to keep away, haven't I?
You're doing well, Bert. Nothing wrong, Mrs. Walker?
No, it's just a bigger car than I thought it was.
Ah, but a lady like you needs a car with a bit of dignity.
It's true.
Looks like it was made for you, Mrs. Walker. The colour matches your handbag, you know. Come on, give it a bit of encouragement.
Yeah, well, it don't look a bad car, doesn't that? I just hope Mr. Abernethy has more luck with his driver than I did.
I heard that, Alf. Now, where's it? Oh.
There. Looks a treat, doesn't she?
50 pence a glass, me old cat.
Hey, Vera, Abby.
Hello, Annie.
When the girls come out to play Georgie Podge.
Can you find me clothes for me, please?
Oh, you mean to say, look, you've got no clothes
No,
on.
I haven't.
You get done for that, can't you?
Definitely.
But Vera, Ivy, please.
What she wants is a little...
Hey, Fred.
Huh?
That Vera, you went about with her one time.
Off and on, no definite. Why?
Oh, nothing. She shoves it all in front window, doesn't she?
Some fellas like it that way, don't they?
What fellas?
Well, fellas that like it like that. Hey, Alf, you don't reckon Mrs. Walker for that car, then, eh?
No, I don't.
Why not? It's just a job.
It's not a woman's car, isn't that?
Listen, I've seen lots of women driving them, stacks of them.
Yeah, it's too heavy. There'll be nothing but trouble. Look, if she gets that car, she'll only live to regret it.
Listen, if Mrs. Walker wanted a chieftain tank, if she wanted it, she'd get it. There'd be no shifting her.
No way.
No.
Is she married?
Who?
Vera.
Divorced.
I've got to serve. I've got to
Bit of a ladies' man.
Who is?
Leonard.
So are you.
Well, I'm only human.
Yeah, what about her over there?
Yeah, you can say that again.
I'm going to have another go at him.
You're a glutton for punishment, you are.
You get nowhere if you don't try. Ladies' choice, Mr. Baldwin, and I'm choosing you.
So what?
Yeah, that's right. It is. I heard somebody say.
Yeah, well, not just now, love. I got a bad back.
Oh, you don't dance for your band?
No, that's right. Besides, it's the boss's duty to dance for the staff.
Oh, well, thanks very much. For nothing.
Have you seen Ernie, Elsie?
No, I haven't, love. Have you tried the office?
Gail's in there with Terry.
Is she now?
Hey, come on. You know this one.
Gail.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Nah, I'm not much comfort dancing.
All right.
Hey, I've always fancied you, Gail. I have.
No, you said.
Now, I know I've not said much, but
But what?
I just think it would be really great if me and you could, go around together.
Me and you?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm bound to change my mind about leaving. It'd make much more sense, wouldn't it, to stay and get a job if me and you were going around together, And Irene's always saying, how it's time I settled down. She could be right.
Settle down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a kid anymore, am I?
With me?
Yeah, if we...
You've got to be joking.
Why?
You've gone off your head.
What's all this for here, then? Me and you?
Nothing. It's nothing.
But you kissed me. You came to shop for me special. You asked for me specially.
You were short of fellas. You were a last resort, love, that's all.
You know what you are, don't you? A little tart.
You're getting to be a nuisance, you are.
I'm popular, aren't I?
She'll eat you.
Hey, Terry, come and dance with Auntie Ivy.
Oh, sorry, have you seen Gail, Elsie?
I haven't, love. I thought she was with you. Now, you be careful with that girl, or she'll have me to answer to.
I don't know what's the matter with Terry. Either needs a pat on the head or a kick up the jacksie.
Remember who you with?
Not a lady, I hope.
Only on Sundays and holidays of obligation.
you doing in there, Ernie? Come on, have a drink.
How the heck can I?
You're too late anyway. The joke's over.
Have you seen Teresa anywhere? She's supposed to be finding my clothes.
She's in the stock room.
Oh, first of all, you lose your clothes, then you lose your girlfriend. You're slipping, Ernie.
Teresa is not my girlfriend. And thanks for your help.
Anytime, kid.
I'm just looking for some glasses, Mr. O'Shea.
Oh, tough.
Well, you two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, I got everything I need here, mate. Nice party.
I'm glad you think so. So like a dance?
No, she doesn't.
I was asking Marie.
You tell him no.
I do, as a matter of fact.
What are you doing with that? That's stock.
I know they are. Have heart, Mr. Baldwin. He's got to wear something. Oh, Ernie, I'm sorry I couldn't find none of your own clothes.
Oh, no.
But these'll do it for the time being. They should fit, more or less.
Well, better than nothing, I suppose. Thanks a lot, Teresa.
Poor Ernie. I do feel sorry for him. It must be very embarrassing.
I think Ernie's clicked there.
Pretty dogs and fellas that's lost their pants. That's Aunt Teresa's speciality.
Come on in, Marie. Let's have that dance.
You break your feet.
Well, that's a risk I've got to take. After all, he is the boss.
Record player's broken, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, well, it's probably a loose connection.
Well, I can't mend it.
All right, I'm coming.
It's terrible, isn't it, Mike, eh?
What?
The things that we bosses have to do, the responsibilities, the problems. I don't think it's worth bothering about, really.
Yeah, all right.
Come, my little lovely.
I've got nothing to say.
Oh, Gail.
Are you deaf as well?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Right, you're sorry. I've still got nothing to say.
But I am sorry, Gail.
How'd you get on there, Mrs. Walker?
Fine. Do you know I did 55 miles an hour on the bypass? Fancy that?
Fancy.
You really don't realise how fast you're going in a big car, do you? Well, thank you very much, Mr. Abernathy, and I'll be in touch. Closing time, Beth?
Yes, Mrs. Walker. Time, please, gentlemen and Eddie Yale.
Did you clinch the sale then, mate?
I'm not sure. She seemed a bit, non-committal.
Still, where there's non-committal, there's always a chance of committal, isn't there?
I suppose so. Well, I must go my way. Customers to see you now. Cheerio.
Cheerio. See you around.
Yep.
Hey, do you know him?
Hey, where would I know him from?
Good afternoon, Ernie. Do you know that little outfit really suits you?
Hey, you look just like John Wayne.
I used to wear gear like that in Walton.
Yes, all right. Before we have any more little jokes...
Who's joking?
It just so happened that I had some coffee spilt on my suit over at the factory there.
I know what you've done, Ernie. You went and opened your Chrissy present before the day. Emily's little surprise. It's very naughty, that, Ernie, coming in here showing off.
I came in here because I had to. Emily isn't back from work yet, and I haven't got my keys with me. May I please use your toilet?
Oh, be my guest, love. Leave your bike outside, did you?
It's very trendy, is that?
Anything wrong?
No, love, not a thing. Going back to the party?
No.
Oh, good, you can help me here. I'm up to my eyes in it.
Sorry, Reenie.
Where are you going?
I'm going up to Lancaster to see me mum, then after that, I don't know, I might try joining up again.
But Terry!
Why not, Reenie? At least in the army I had some mates and some money in my pocket. Felt like I belonged somewhere. It weren't all beer and skittles, but it was something.
But Terry, I mean...
Could only say no.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I really don't.
Well, look at me, Reenie. What have I got here, eh? Nout. I've got no money, no job, no sign of a job. And mates, well, that lot down at Rovers. Never really fitted in, did I?
But what about me?
What about you?
I mean, leaving me on my own to cope. It's not like I had Harry to fall back on anymore.
Listen, Reenie, you've got this place, haven't you? And isn't that what's really important to you in the end, eh?
You can't just walk out. I mean, I thought you were beginning to fancy Gail. She's a nice girl. She's a bit young, maybe, but she seems to like you. I mean, you'll never have a regular girlfriend, Terry, if you pick 'em up and just throw 'em down like
Listen,
that.
Reenie.
I'm coming back from the party like that. I don't expect Gail like that.
See ya. Happy Christmas. All right.
No!
Get up, Joe. Hey, Terry! Terry! All the best, mate.
See ya.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas!
Funny lad, Terry.
Yeah.
This is it. No, come here, Ivy. Oh. Do you know a glass of port and lemon, you're anybody's. No, you are, Ivy. Anybody's. Yeah.
Yes?
Hey, these are your Ernie's, love. He's been looking for them. Yeah, he has. Oh, it were a lovely party. Merry Christmas. Ta-ra.
Ivy and Vera. They brought your clothes back.
So I see. You wait till after the holidays. I'll have their jobs, I will. You mark my words.
Why you, Ernest? Well, they didn't pull Mr. Baldwin's trousers off, did they? Or Len's?
No, they did not.
Then why did they take yours off? You didn't just let them, did you?
I struggled furiously, but there were too many for me.
You're sure? You weren't entering into the spirit of the thing?
No, I was not. Now, can we please forget it, Emily?
Forget? About you running around the factory practically naked among all those drunken women? Why didn't you come straight home the minute all this disgusting behaviour began?
I'd only just started my speech when they fell upon me. It's a pretty ghastly experience, believe me.
Well, you seem rather prone to ghastly experiences with the opposite sex, Ernest. What with stag night at the Gatsby.
Oh, Emily, why do you always assume the worst? I couldn't leave the factory because they had taken my clothes away. I spent most of the time frozen stiff in the toilet. I wasn't naked. I had my underclothes on. I didn't enjoy one single moment of it. I wish to heaven I'd never gone to the party.
Take that ridiculous outfit off. And particularly those trousers.
Good evening, Elsie.
One tonic, please.
Eh?
One tonic water.
Oh, like that, is it? 12p. 12p. Will you pay cash or shall we send you a bill?
No two ways about it, Mrs. Walker. That is one cracking good motor car, that is.
Aye, for touring.
Hey?
Well, Mrs. Walker isn't taking a family of four all over Europe, is she? All she wants is a safe, reliable little motor for knocking round Weatherfield.
You do yourself a favour, Mrs. Walker. You buy it.
Do yourself another favour, Mrs. Walker. Go to a reliable firm, Costigan's down the road. I wouldn't trust them fly-by-nights as far as I could chuck them.
Yeah, well, I mean, second-hand car dealers, they're all sort of tarred with the same brush, aren't they? Wherever you find them.
Now, there, I can't agree with you. I flatter myself I'm a shrewd judge of character, and I have no doubt Mr. Abernethy is totally trustworthy. Well, whether, of course, I shall buy his car.
Will you?
That's quite another matter, isn't it?
It's still going on.
There was dead and wounded lying about all over the place when I left. Mind you, one or two of them were still waving the flag.
Such as?
Well, the boss for one, and one or two of the girls, you know, them with staying power.
Vera.
Could be, and that Marie, of course. I don't know where they get the energy from.
Mrs. Walker? 2 minutes. All right, Mrs. Walker.
Where's she off to?
Oh, search me.
She went off,
Are you on your own?
Think so, yeah.
Where's your staff?
Well, gone home, I hope. You thought I was up to something, didn't you? Eh? Hanky-panky with anyone. Don't trust me, then.
Not with some that work here, love.
Like who?
Look, one word from you, and there's quite a few what'd be standing outside number 5 with all the scruffy traps packed, ready to jump into my place.
Ah, yeah. Glad you mentioned that. They are, for you.
What's that?
Christmas present.
What?
It's a key to the front door, stupid.
It's our house.
You can move in any time you like.
Oh.
Coming up next on Granada Plus, families.
Oh, anything for me this morning?
Oh, afraid not, no. They all seem to be for number 9, Mr. Fairclough. Still, they often are, him being a councillor.
Morning.
Morning, Elizabeth.
You've not slept very well, have you?
Does it show?
Yeah, it does. Look, I told you to take something.
Well, I've not been very keen on sleeping tablets since that little mishap I had.
Well, it's better than lying awake half the night worrying yourself sick.
Me breathalyzed? So ridiculous. I've never had too much to drink in my life, despite being virtually wedded to the stuff.
Look, it's all a mistake. Take my word for it. I mean, those blood tests they're taking, that'll prove
Well, it must be a mistake.
Yes.
Or else it's a nightmare. It certainly isn't true. Look, love, I think I will go back to bed for an hour. Thank you for coming in so early.
Pleasure. Why aren't you at work?
I'm going in a minute.
It's nearly 10 o'clock.
So what? What's the point of opening up? There's nobody about, no customers. It's a waste of time, not to mention electricity.
You know, I'll say one thing for you. When you decide to go into a decline, you definitely go into a decline.
I've got reasons.
Have you? Because, oh, my head's like a flaming boiler. Oh. You know, Summer, I think you flatter yourself thinking young Terry's leaving because of you. You know, he's been fed up for a bit.
Who says?
Young Deirdre told me.
He still left the same day I had a row with him, and Reenie definitely thinks I'm to blame.
Hey, you're not frightened of Reenie Bradshaw, are you, by any chance?
No.
Is that why you're not going to Bet's party? Because Reenie will be there?
No.
It is, isn't it? Now, look, if she opens her gob, I'll stop her...
It's not that, Elsie. I'm not frightened of her. I'm sick of rows. I seem to have nothing else lately, nothing but trouble with folk. I'm beginning to wonder if there ain't something wrong with me.
Oh, there's naught wrong with you that a nice young fella of your own age wouldn't cure.
Find me one. A nice one, I mean. I know plenty of the other sort. I'm not 20 yet, Elsie, but they've all been snapped up already. They have, all the nice ones. I'm on the shelf already.
Well, in that case, there's not much chance for me, is there?
You've had your chances, plenty of them.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Just fed up. It's New Year's Eve day after tomorrow, and I'm not going anywhere. No parties, no nothing. I might as well be dead.
You're fed up, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I wish I'd never heard of Roy Thorney or Terry Bradshaw or anybody else for that matter.
Now, look. Just sit there and I'll make us a cup of tea because I need one myself. Oh, love, I could tell you to cheer up and tomorrow you'll forget about it all and it'll all be brighter, but that's not what you want, is it?
No.
What you want is a good cry. Well, have one, Chuck. Here, use my hanky. Hey, can't you make make less noise. You're waking Mrs. Walker. Some of us have been up since 7 o'clock, you know. Some of us aren't worried sick like she is. Ah, well, it's all relativity, isn't it?
You reckon?
Well, being worried sick about being drunk in charge of your own grand motor car and being worried sick about where your next jam butt is coming from. Like I say, it's all relativity, and I know which I prefer.
She was not drunk in charge of her car.
Ah, well, why was she breathalyzed then? Why was she carted off to the police station and given indelicate tests?
What indelicate tests?
Well, don't you know?
No.
Asked to provide samples.
Blood samples?
Now they're different.
Hey, she wasn't drunk.
Now, I look at it this way. I've never been carted off to the police station, never in my life. But it's not the first time for her, is it? She were accosted for being a soccer hooligan that time. So if you ask me, it's not just a chapter of accidents. Must be somewhat in her character, like Dark Side of the Moon.
Hilda, if you don't shut up, I'll crack you on top of the head with this bottle.
No good trying to hide the truth, you know. It'll come out in court as like as not any road.
Hilda?
Really? Elizabeth? What with buckets clanking and doors banging and now you're raising your voice? It really is too much, especially when I so desperately need a little bit of tranquility.
Ah, you're not feeling too good, Mrs. Walker. Do you know, I don't wonder all you've got on your plate. I was only saying to Betty here, wasn't I? It's a wonder that poor woman's alive, I said. All the bad luck she's had. And it's not as though it's just between you and the police, is it? I mean, there's going to be all the attending publicity, like ex-mayoress has one over the 8. I'll just go and mop outside.
Oh, that flaming woman. Why you keep putting up with her, Mrs. Walker, I'll never know.
Puzzled me for years. I think she's a sort of hair shirt, a perpetual penance. I think that must be it.
I bet. Well, you told her she could have the morning off. You know, to get ready for the party tonight.
So I did.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think I'm losing my reason.
Oh, dear.
Where shall I put it?
Just put it in the kitchen.
Get your hands off Yates!
Only testing if they're fresh, that's
They
all.
are.
Right, anything else you want doing?
I can't think of anything, love. Hang on, here. Go and get yourself a drink.
Oh, no. Favour for a mate, you know.
Well, thanks anyway. Now, I've invited you to my party tonight, haven't I?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Mike Baldwin knows how to treat a girl, doesn't he? You see what you could have had, Eddie, if you'd have done your homework.
In luck for a change, Mrs. Walker. And a rule for you too, Mr. Fairclough.
Oh, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Bye.
Is it a circular, Mrs. Walker?
I don't think so. Kenneth, would you open it for me, please? I suddenly feel rather sick.
Open it? Oh, I see. You think it might be from the... No, you're right, Mrs. Walker. It's not from the police. It's from your insurance company. It's about the insurance on your car.
Thank God. Still, if it had been from the police, I'd know the worst by now.
Oh, not the worst, Mrs. Walker. Look, I keep telling you, it'll be all right.
Elizabeth, are you usually so optimistic about your own troubles?
Yeah, of course I am.
You're very fortunate. How much is the insurance, Kenneth? £200.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Well, you come in a very expensive category, I'm afraid, as far as insurance is concerned, Mr. Walker. Being a new driver, no claims bonus, and then this is a high-risk accident area.
Do you know, if I'd known the pitfalls and the expense connected with driving a car, I'd never have looked at one in the first place.
Yeah, well, look at it this way, Mrs. Walker. I mean, you've had one shock today. You're not likely to get another.
Elizabeth?
Yeah?
If you have any more cheery little thoughts for the day, I shall begin to think that your real name is Patience Strong.
Well said.
She's a teeny bit sensitive, I'd say.
Well, I was only trying to help. You've not had bad news and all, have you?
Hey, no. What bad news would I get? No, give us another couple of pints, will you? That's if you're having one, Ken, eh?
Oh, why not? One of those lost weeks, isn't it?
You see, I feel responsible. If she hadn't have insisted on driving me home, well, she would never have been behind the wheel of a car in that condition in the first place.
Well, it's safer to be poor.
At least I'm never likely to be arrested for being drunk in charge, not even of a bicycle.
Hey, Armady.
Thank you.
Is Anne here?
Yes, go on through, love.
Thank you.
I don't really feel like that.
She won't be much comfort to Annie Walker.
How do you mean, Mrs. Sharples?
Well, it's the best bit of scandal the Lady Vittles have had in years.
Well, I'm surprised to see you on your feet, Anne. I really am. If I were in your shoes, I'd be prostrate, sobbing in a darkened room.
Yes, well, I'm made of rather sterner stuff than that.
Well, you must be. I've been on tranquilizers and I was only sitting in the car with you. By the way, Nellie Harvey sends her condolences.
Oh, bless you.
Yes, she said we mustn't leave the country without letting Anne know we're thinking of her. We're off tonight, you know, to Austria.
Really, tonight?
Yes, well, we all need a holiday. What with the state of the country and the terrible autumn we've had. Now, that's what you want to do as soon as this is all over. Get away from prying eyes and wagging tongues. I don't think newspapers should be allowed to print court cases, do you? Well, it's another punishment, isn't it, having your name all over the paper? And what's the brewery's attitude going to be, I wonder? Still, you have been in the trade such a long time, longer than any of us. That should stand you in good stead.
Kitty.
Yes, Anne?
What I don't understand is how that breathalyzer was positive. Now, you were with me, you know what happened. I had one glass of punch at the luncheon. Surely even I can drink as much as that. What I mean is, the breathalyzer must have been defective, a mechanical fault.
And there's one thing you're forgetting.
What's that?
The strength of Nellie's punch.
The strength?
Yeah, didn't you know? Oh, she's very generous with the brandy especially, and the liqueur. I mean, half a glass and I feel quite squiffy. I did on Monday, actually. I suppose I should have warned you, but, well, it never occurred to me, you know, not being a driver myself. Still, I shall never forgive myself, though, if the worst does come to the worst, and you're prosecuted.
That little gang of mine, eating fancy.
Everybody at home?
Come on in, Mrs. Sharples.
I believe I'm invited to this do of yours tonight.
I left word at the pub. If you feel like coming, you'll be very welcome.
Thank you very much.
You coming then?
No.
Oh.
I may be an old-fashioned, bad-tempered, interfering old biddy Betlinch, but I'm no hypocrite.
I'd go along with that, Mrs. Sharples.
I don't approve of your setup here. According to my lights, those I've tried to live with for 70-odd years, I think it's wrong for a man and woman to be living under the same roof when they're not married. And it's twice as wrong when he's wed to somebody else.
I'm Mike's housekeeper, Mrs. Sharples.
Oh, don't come now. Don't insult my intelligence by asking me to believe that rubbish. That's for the likes of Annie Walker to believe who doesn't want to face up to the truth.
I am his housekeeper. Oh, all right, I won't insult your intelligence.
Thank you very much.
But why bother coming round to tell me all this? I mean, I more or less knew your attitude already, unless you couldn't resist another chance to call me names.
You invited me. And it's good manners to reply to an invitation one way or the other.
Yes, Mrs. Sharples.
Good night.
Good night. Mrs. Sharples.
What?
What if nobody's getting hurt? And it's making me, and I hope Mike, happy?
It's still wrong. Doing the right thing comes first. Happiness, a very poor second.
That could be a pretty wintry philosophy, Mrs. Sharples.
Nobody knows that better than I do.
I suppose that's going to last me the year, I did.
Paper.
Cheers.
After party, are we?
Yes.
Why don't you go, Mrs. Walker? I'll hold the fort here. Go on. It'll do you good. I doubt it. I certainly wouldn't do the party any good, not the mood I'm in.
I don't think I'll bother going either.
Well, what's the matter with you?
Ah, it's nothing I can put my finger on. And human nature's a funny thing, isn't it?
Funny peculiar, I presume you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Go on what?
Amplify.
Oh, no, I've got nothing more to say. I mean, it's just that human nature's a funny thing.
It isn't me who's affecting everybody, is it? Is it, Heck? He's probably been boozing all afternoon down at the Legion.
You're dead right. I've had about half a dozen pints of bitter, but I'm still stone cold sober. But like I say,
Human nature's a funny thing. I'd better get off to this party before I become infected.
I would, Kenneth, I would.
Just help yourselves get whatever you want.
Come on, Betty, takes two to tango.
To tango, maybe, but not to do what you are doing. You're better off on your own, love.
Yeah, I've always been ahead of me time, like that Leonardo da Vinci.
There, you're a lucky cat.
I know. Oh, it's just what I told her.
Do you think he looks as if he's got out in his post office savings book? Doesn't give you that impression, does he?
No. Mike hasn't got a brother or anything like that, has
Sorry,
he?
love.
No.
What happened to that sailor you used to have?
Oh, God, it's a long story.
Aren't they all?
You gonna put another one on?
Yeah, put one on there.
Hilda.
How long's she been up there?
15 minutes.
Not a lavatory.
Everywhere boats. Hello, Eldy. We were just about to send a search party out for you.
Aye, the bathroom's beautiful. Although, mind you, a shower's not quite a sunken bath, is it?
Oh, I find them very drafty sunken baths.
I had a look at the bedrooms and all. Well, just from the doors, like, as they was open.
Yes, I left them open specially.
Which one's yours?
Which one would you like me to have?
One with the black sheets, I'll bet.
Like 'em, dear?
They're all right.
Erin's down sleeping now, Tel.
I dare say our sheets get washed off than yours do, Rita Littlewood.
So who's counting, Hilda? Who's counting? Mother, what you have it? I seem to be forever asking you that.
Music to my ears. I'll have a gin and tonic. That's it, your mother.
Yeah, I'll have the same.
Hey, Gail, what about a glide, Gail?
Yeah, all right, if you can promise to keep off me feet.
Come on.
Greenie, Gail.
Where's Mavis?
On her way, hopefully. She'll be doing herself up from top to bottom. No part of her left untouched. It'll be pine bath salts, cucumber soap, lemon shampoo, the lot. She'll walk through that door glowing like 100-watt bulb. Well, what do you say, Ken? Morals before happiness to the road about.
Well, a lot of people would say that's what's wrong with society today. Too many people chasing the easy life. You know, to hell with the virtues of temperance, prudence, and chastity and hard work.
Oh, you're a big help. Come and have a dance with me. Unless you want Bradshaw and Littlewood to put bids in for you.
You know, I reckon if I played my cards right, I could enjoy myself tonight.
No danger.
Right.
Have you seen her?
Oh, greedy, I call it.
Hey, where have you been? I've been getting ready. I thought you'd all have been dressed up.
It's a grotty little house party, love, not a state ball.
I do feel out of place. I wish I'd have asked.
You look very nice, love. Now, you go and sit down and I'll get you a drink. Go on, love.
Hey, Mavis, are you going on somewhere afterwards, are you?
Oh, sure.
Ooh, talk about a mausoleum.
Want another milk stout, Mrs. Sharples?
I'll drink something stronger if I can afford it. You need it in a place like this.
Anything you like, Mrs. Sharples, on me.
That's very kind of you. I'll have a port.
And I'll have a pint.
It's quite true what you said earlier on, isn't it?
What, love?
You're drinking like a fish and it's having no effect.
It comes along practice, that.
Not nice, Mrs. Sharples, and me treating you and all.
No, don't know which side my bread's buttered on, do I? I'm sorry. I take it her worship's not putting in an appearance tonight.
Don't look like it.
Well, she's everything to worry about, hasn't she?
Yeah. One pot, lovey. Go heck.
Mr. Fairclough?
Tony?
Mrs. Walker not in?
Yes. She's in the living room.
Do you mind if I go through? I've got some news for her.
Oh, no. No. Good news, is it? What do you think?
Come to tell her when she's up in court, I shouldn't wonder.
Come in. Tony,
Mrs. Walker?
what brings you here?
You? What you been getting up to, eh? Breathalyzed at your age.
You've heard. You haven't by any chance heard the result of the blood test, have you?
That's why I'm here. Below the limit. You were below the limit of alcohol in your blood. You're in the clear, Mrs. Walker.
Are you sure?
Positive, I saw the report. You'll be getting it official tomorrow or the day after. But I thought Mrs. Walker will be going bonkers, so I'll slip in and tell her. Mum's the word, though.
Oh, of course. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you very much indeed. What a relief.
I'll have a pint on the house next time I come in.
100 pints.
I might keep you to that. Cheerio.
What did Tony say? Was it about...
Marvellous news. The blood test proves I wasn't over the limit. Nowhere near, in fact.
Oh, great. Hey, what a relief.
I'm just ringing Nellie Harvey and Kitty because I think they'll enjoy their holiday in Austria much more if they know I'm in the clear.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Hello? Oh, could I speak to Mrs. Harvey, please? And Walker here. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. They've already left.
Oh, dear.
I've got Jansen in me blood, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's me granddad. He was in the Black Watch. He could balance a bayonet on the end of his nose.
Tell you where you've not got it.
Where?
In your feet.
Ken, did you start courting young? Seriously?
Fairly, I was still at university, yeah. Why?
Proves me point.
And what point is that?
Don't matter.
I'm not courting now or anything.
I'm off older men.
Oh.
Have you seen us sat here like 3 old crows?
Well, there's no fellas, is there?
Where's Len?
Search me.
Girls enjoying herself as usual?
Rainy.
What?
Leave Gail out of this. Anything Terry Gotti asks for.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
It's my opinion.
Well, it's not mine.
I suppose you've noticed that Mavis and Hilda are still missing.
Oh, well, we'll be showing her the black sheets.
Exactly. I just hope that daft Mavis doesn't go out and buy some, because I've a feeling her Aunt Edie wouldn't approve somehow.
Rita.
What?
Come and dance with me.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's better than sitting here having a joint season up.
Oh, it looks dead.
Is this where I've come to?
I know.
Are you going a bit fella?
No, you are.
Can you leave?
Yeah.
It's very nice, though, isn't it? I mean, more tasteful than I expected.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there has been money spent, haven't there? But doesn't hide the fact that it's sensory.
Oh, good evening.
What's going on?
We're having a party.
You are?
Well, Bet.
Oh, bet, eh?
Why didn't you know?
Mike, what are you doing here? You weren't supposed to be back till tomorrow.
Obviously.
Well, you don't mind. I'm just having a housewarming.
You could have waited till I got in.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Well, now I am here. What am I doing without a drink in my hand?
Coming up. And thanks. Eddie, put another record on.
All right, Gail.
Hey, are we glad to see you? Do you want to choose?
Yeah, when I've had a drink.
Swine.
Evening, everybody.
Hello, Len. Hiya, Len, darling. What you having?
Just beer for me, thank you, love.
So you've decided to honour us with your presence at last?
I don't feel much like it, I can tell you.
So are you sickening for something?
Nope. I've got a letter
So?
from my Stanley.
Stan, your lad. What's he want? You haven't heard from him and seen him in ages.
I'll see him tomorrow. With his fiancée.
There you are, Len, love.
Ah, thank you, darling.
Do you realise we very nearly had our first round?
We will when I get you alone.
Coming up next on Granada Plus, families.